Welcome to our homestead. I'm Ryan Fletter, my wife behind the camera, Ariana, and our 3 kids, my parents, and Ariana's parents are all currently living in this wonderful house right here. So just this last week, we purchased right around 20 acres in western North Carolina. And so this is it. We're still getting acclimated, still getting in the house. So we are building 2 additional houses on this property within the next year. And so when we get back to those areas, we will show you where those will be. And then we will be posting videos soon of the different areas and what our plans are for those specific areas. Like I said, this video is going to be real basic. Here's the property as
raw homestead.
Yeah, raw homestead. This is the starting grounds, and we're gonna build it all up from here. Obviously, right behind me, we have the house over here, a beautiful magnolia tree. And then to my left, over here is just a large open field. And yeah, just open. Currently, a lot of this is being hayed by a individual in the community until we really start to decide what we're actually doing and timeline. So we have this field up here.
It's nice though because someone else takes care of the majority of it.
Right, for now. So like I said, we've got that big field. We have this pasture back here as well. Really, it's just open land at this point. And this is the backyard. It is very large, very spacious. The animals and the children absolutely love it. So within here, there is what was formerly a chicken coop, which is at this point in time just a shed. We've got some swings on the trees over there and just wide open area. We've got also a well. This house is not on well water, it's on city water, but the well is there for just like irrigation. It's not the cleanest water. I plan on doing some filter there. First, before we do anything, admire the view. Okay, and then coming through this gate, we have the 6-stall horse barn. We also have this wonderful Oliver tractor that my father-in-law, it is his pride and joy. We got that with the purchase of the home, separate but at the same time. Okay, so here we have the 6-stall horse barn. We got 1, 2, 3 on either side, and they are a bit small, right, sweetheart?
Yes.
Ariana says that these are a bit small, but it's here. So, you know, work to be done. All kinds of fun.
That video will be coming.
Coming through here, you know, lots of cleaning needs to be done on the back side.
Yeah.
But we'll come around to the left side here and take a look at this packed room. We got some saddles that former owners left, some tools, miscellaneous stuff.
Workbench.
Yeah, a little workbench, cedar, a lot of wood, not cedar wood, a cedar, a seed spreader, and some wood. So they did leave this giant canopy that they initially or originally planned on putting off the side, that side of the barn, I believe. So they left all the hardware. We may do that at some point. And then they also left a whole bunch of fence stakes.
Yep, and all the wood to finish the barn because the barn's not technically finished.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. Okay, now we make our way into the large pasture. This is very big. Essentially the property line all the way around just follows the tree line.
Yeah, just follow the
all
tree
the way
line.
up to here and down.
And then around the corner, which you guys will see.
And down there and over. So as you'll start to notice here, may not be as noticeable on camera, but it is very hilly, rolling hills. So right now we're standing on top of one of the taller hills, and we can see that it kind of slopes down on both sides and then runs to the back of the property where a creek actually runs. So we'll get down there, we'll show you that. But first off, over here on the right hand side, we can start to see, you may not be able to see it too well, staked out there is flags for where my parents' home is going to be going. So they'll be right up there with a beautiful view of the mountains behind us then.
And we're standing right where our private road will be.
Yes, we will have the road to our house kind of coming around here to the back of this fence line. When we get over there, we'll show you a little more, but that's where our house will be going. Also, on this tree line behind me, there are a lot of wild blackberries. Currently, they're not in season, but come next year, spring, summer, we're gonna have a lot of picking to do. So
there's a lot of them.
that.
There's a ton of them.
Yeah. Right here, we're kind of in the valley, and there is this large brush pile.
Oh, the sun.
I believe I was told that this is a wild cherry tree with just a whole bunch of other stuff growing around it.
That's a cherry tree?
It's a wild cherry.
So we can't eat it?
And Shane said that it will not do anything, so it's pretty much garbage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bummer.
Unfortunately. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. But the former owner actually cleared out majority of this. A lot of this property used to be thicket like this, and he did a lot of clearing, spent a lot of time. This guy was like in his mid-70s, and he really went to town with that Oliver tractor.
Just in a 60s Oliver tractor and a brush hog.
Exactly. And so right now, actually just earlier today, we came down here and used this brush area, because there's lots of stumps and stuff, as a backdrop for shooting. We just stood up on the hill, and so you got that dish there that we shot into. This won't be long-term shooting range, just short-term until other stuff starts to get built up. We are now on the parcel that our house is going to be built on. And as far as garden goes, I'm really thinking kind of along here, right in this area, because it is a southern-facing slope. So as the sun rises and sets, it goes this way, and then as we get into winter in the northern hemisphere, the sun will continually go down that way behind you guys, meaning that this slope right here will get the most sun year round, which makes it the best spot for a garden. Just longer growing season, and being on again that southern facing slope just increases your growing abilities just that much more as far as what zone you end up falling into. Basically right in this area is where our house will eventually be within the next year or so. It'll be really awesome to just follow along that journey. Unfortunately, we won't be building it ourselves, although I wanted to. Just price and time wise wasn't as feasible. But we will take you along that journey with us getting this house stood up, which is gonna be awesome. So we're now about, I don't know, 100, 200 feet this way from where our house will be behind you. And so long term, the shooting range will be kind of down this alley, and the property line goes all the way back to those trees. So again, follows the tree line all the way down, and then goes along those power lines back there.
And then into the brush.
Yep, into the brush, and it's beyond this tree line on the left side here. But back there a creek runs, and we're gonna take you down there quick. So this is all pretty thick thicket.
Thick thicket.
I said it again.
Yep.
Thicket. So it's all just brush. Back here, we'll see a little more from the side as we go down towards the creek. But we won't clear out all of it, but we will probably clear out some paths for when we get horses, just ATVs, golf carts, whatever it happens to be. Just to have, you know, something a little more fun to weave in and out of. Then here we have the nice creek. Pretty good water flow coming through here. Oh goodness, there's some garbage in here that will get cleaned up, but it's nice to have fresh water, flow through the property. So that's really it for the property as it stands today. Also, be sure to check out our family vlog channel, It's Us, linked up in the cards above and description box below. But over there, you'll see much more of the family adventures on the property, as well as a house tour of the house that we're currently in on the property here. So be sure to check that out, subscribe over there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're new. So with that, we will see you guys next time.